What's up, gurus? It's your boy Pablo, and welcome to the Sunday Read, where every Sunday we pick a book and we talk about it. And today's book is a most excellent one. It is The Enlightened Mind by Stephen Mitchell, and really it is a compilation of some of the greatest thinkers throughout the ages and snippets that we can read and we can learn amazing things. And I think it's a great entry point to be turned on to a bunch of great names that you can go further on individually. But I really love this series of compilations. Stephen Mitchell has done an incredible job. This one is The Enlightened Mind, and there is also another compilation called The Enlightened Heart. And actually, how I discovered this series is a wonderful story in of itself. I was on a road trip from LA to San Francisco on a Greyhound bus to go meet up with my friends, and overnight at one of the stops I find this book just lying there out in the middle of nowhere, and I knew that this book was sent by the universe to me. Somehow I believe that I was meant to discover this series of works, and so I took it and I read it on the bus, and I still have the copy with me because I consider it a treasure that I have encountered along this beautiful journey of life. And so I am so pleased to turn you on to this version, The Enlightened Mind, and I am going to be reading a section that comes from Rumi, who is the 13th century renowned Persian poet. And if you've never heard of Rumi, you have got to check out Rumi's greatest quotes. You will come away so inspired. It is such lovely poetry. We are so grateful that a guy like Rumi existed and has blessed us with so many insightful words. And so I'm going to be reading a section from this book that I found that really spoke to me, and hopefully it inspires you to check out more Rumi and check out this book. And so, without further ado, I am going to read to you from this section, and then I'm going to tell you what I feel like I was able to get out of it. And so, Rumi says, "Passion is present when a man can distinguish between the wine and the container. Two men see a loaf of bread. One hasn't eaten anything for 10 days. The other has eaten 5 times a day, every day. He sees the shape of the loaf. The other man, with his urgent need, sees inside into the taste and into the nourishment the bread could give. Be that hungry to see within all beings the friend." And so, gurus, the paragraph right before this, just to give you a little bit more context, describes how when there is a lover and the beloved, what the lover really has passion for is what is on the inside of whom he loves. And he gives the story of a man who's in love with a woman called Layla. And he is told by others, Layla's surely a beautiful woman, but there are so many other women who are even potentially more beautiful. And he says to them, I don't care. I only love Layla because I love what's inside of Layla, not just what's on the outside. And so I believe that what this passages that I just read, what it's saying is that what's important is what's on the inside of us. And he further gives another description of, like, what if you had a beautiful chalice and this chalice was ordained with gems, but on the inside of the cup, was vinegar, something that was very bitter to taste. Wouldn't you rather have a less ornate cup filled with the best wine? Wouldn't you want that? And that's the metaphor and the analogy that Rumi is giving us, again, telling us that we should fall in love with what's on the inside of people, because what's on the inside of people in terms of their character is what can lead to passion and nourishment and love. And so I found that snippet from Rumi to be so great and to be a lot of food for thought. And I've read this entire book, and it is excellent. It is filled with so many great thinkers and things that when you read, it is life-changing. And I think that this concept, even this paragraph that I've just described for you, if you really let it sink in, it is life-changing, because it changes your perspective with your world around you. And I thought about it to myself, like, the people that I love in my life, why do I love them? It's because of their character. It's because what's on the inside of them. Okay, say that your best friend is also a handsome individual, or a beautiful individual, beautiful lady, or a handsome gentleman who is your friend. None of that would really matter. You wouldn't really care for them as friends if they weren't good people. And so what Rumi is saying is that what we really love, what we really value, is on the inside. And what's on the outside is just the outside facade. And what's on the inside is what matters most. And so, gurus, I hope that you found this interesting for you. If you did, definitely check out this book. Again, I can't recommend it enough. You will find it in one of my reading lists. I will post it in the comment section. That way you can jump to it. But if you have read anything that inspires you along these lines, please add it to my read list. And also share your favorite books with us on Ask a Guru. That's what this platform is all about. And of course, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe here at Ask a Guru TV. Every day we have something great for you. Don't forget, tomorrow's Monday, which is Music Monday, and we will be talking about some excellent musicians and a lovely vinyl record. So, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope that you feel inspired by the Sunday Read. Peace, Gurus.